Alright, hi everybody, it's DJ Chud, reporting in. I haven't made a video in quite a while. I used to make videos all the time before I did music, and if you were there, you were there. But, I just haven't sat down and made a video. I would if I knew what the fuck to talk about anymore, but I don't. But I think we need to talk about this because it's really important, and it's not really important, but I feel like this problem will keep snowballing and snowballing as my music career hopefully grows. And I just need to get this off the table because I've talked about this extensively in like tweets and Instagram stories, but I feel like that's just so long ago. And I think if I just talk about this video right now, because this is still an ongoing problem, it'll clear the air a little bit and give a little bit more of a backstory, if that makes any sense. So I'm gonna talk about it real quick. So I have a problem right now that's been ongoing for about 2 to 3 years with RateYourMusic.com and my stuff being on it. So I'm going to explain to you right now what the hell the situation is. Give me a second. All right, so the problem, ladies and gentlemen, that I'm having with RateYourMusic.com currently is the fact that my music is completely banned from being on there. And if you do add me on there, you will be banned under the suspicion you're an alternative account of mine. So I'm going to explain in this video what the hell any of that means, what's going on, why this is happening, all that right now. And I want you guys to bear with me here. It's a school night, so I'm trying to keep it quiet, and this is kind of off the dome, improvised. So obviously I'm not gonna really sound as I would in like another scripted video of mine. I'm basically just trying to trying to tell you to like just bear with me, and if you don't understand, just leave a comment and I'll get to it. Okay, so all right, so let's start. This all started around 3 years ago in 2022. I was like 15. I was a freshman in high school, and I made an RYM account. And, I wasn't like making music. I was making music at this time, but I wasn't making it as serious as I am now. Like, I wasn't making it under DJ Chud or anything. So, I was just on there like a regular citizen. I was rating music, making reviews, all that shit, right? So one day I came across this rip-off dude who was ripping off this band called Car Seat Headrest. I'm not going to name names because I don't do that, but it was some dude. I forget his name anyway. He was like a huge Car Seat Headrest rip-off guy, and I made a review on how terrible his music was because I don't even remember how his music was at the time or what it sounds like, but something about it just kind of threw me off the wrong way, so I wrote a whole review about it, and at this time I was 15. When you're a kid, you're a bit more, you want to be more punk rock and evil and crazy and I guess I'm trying to say like I was a little bit of a douchebag, right? Because at the time I thought that was cool to be contrarian and a dick. Okay. So, I left. It was a pretty mean review. It was a pretty mean-spirited review, and I got a warning, and the review was taken down by RYM mods, and at this time I was still kind of a douchebag, so I was like, you know what? Let me just upload this review on every single one of the person's releases, like every single like singles, EPs, albums, like everything, even bootlegs maybe. I don't know how that was, but I basically did it on everything. And then, obviously I got a ban forever for being a troll account dedicated to hating artists or something like that. I'll show it on the screen. So yeah, this is what started it all. So after that, shortly after, I kind of made an RYM account. I think this was in April or something. I had put on the RYM database Chud 360. So that was my first ever album, and I put it on there. And then, because it was an alternative account, they banned me, right? But they also banned my release page for DJ Chud. So the artist profile wiped, the release was wiped, all of that, right? And I think it could, if I didn't do what I'm about to tell you I did next, I feel like you'd still be allowed to add it. I just would be banned from the site. But I kind of sort of went on multiple alternative accounts to just keep adding the release over and over, keep adding artist profiles, or keep submitting. I don't know how that process works, but it's like keep making submissions for an artist profile for DJ Chud over and over and over and over and over, adding releases as much as I can until they, have the system I have right now, where it's like if you add if you add a DJ Chud release to RYM, you will be banned under the suspicion that you're an alt of mine. And I want to talk about this extensively because now it's becoming a bit of a problem since I don't do that anymore. I was like 15 doing that. I was a jit, and as kids, you do stupid bullshit all the fucking time, especially on the internet. So I want to kind of comment on that. So this system is still in place, like I said. If you add any DJ Chud release of mine, you will be banned under the suspicion you're an alt of mine, no matter how much activity you have on the account. I'm talking forum posts, tons of forum posts or replies, glitch wave accounts connected to your account, what's it called, ratings, reviews, anything like that. It don't matter, because then they have the safe and sorry kind of system got going on, where they would like rather ban you than like have you add me on there. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, so they have that system in mind. So, and I had a lot of people message me, email me, tweet at me, talking about how they got banned for having my music on there, trying to make an artist profile for my music. And at the time I was like, I don't really give a fuck. I think this is for the best, because at the time I thought it was for the best, because at the time I was like, still kind of stupid with my ways. I still thought, hey, I don't give a fuck. I hate that site because I don't like don't get me wrong, I don't like the website. I don't like RYM. I don't use RYM. I haven't used RYM in like a year, with the exception of sending these fucking messages, right? I don't use the site. So, at the time I was like, I don't give a fuck. Okay, people keep getting banned. Oh, well, don't use the site then. Because, while I do still kind of believe you shouldn't use the website, if you watch my videos and listen to my music and you still use that website, I'm telling you friendly, as nice as I can, stop right now. But now that I'm taking music more and more serious, and I want to see this as a proper career for myself because it's what I enjoy doing the most, I'm starting to notice that, okay, maybe this isn't the best for my reputation, being banned from a website for internet trolling. I did when I was in high school, freshman year. So I don't know if I mentioned this, but I sent them a thing. It was in July or August, September, I can't remember. It was last year, 2024. So I sent them a whole thing. I was like, I gave them two options that I'm still trying to give them right now. I basically told them, you can either just let my music be on there, because for one, it's just trolling. It's just internet trolling at the end of the day. Making alternative accounts isn't like some type of crime. It's not like I'm DDoSing the website and having hackers hack into it and get everyone's information. I'm just alternative account, and that's really it. If anything, I'm just abusing the fucking artist profile system, and that's if you think that's some type of grand level crime and not something super petty, then you're stuck in your ways, man. You lost the game. And I also like to point out that even then I was like, what the artist does outside of their artwork does not matter, because RYM hosts a plentiful amount of terrible people. They have Adolf Hitler's speeches on there. They have Ian Watkins stuff on there. They have all these terrible fucking people on that website. So clearly what the artist does outside of their artwork does not matter on RYM. It doesn't matter. So in this case, me internet trolling on their stupid website shouldn't affect, especially when I'm not committing crimes. I'm not a murderer. I'm not an evil person. I'm not a crazy guy. I should be able to have my music on there when all I did was just internet troll. That's all I did. I just did a little bit of trolling. That's all I did. All I did was make alternative accounts. That's all I did. Right? So I don't understand why my music can't be on there just because I did that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the first point I made. That's the first thing I made. That's the first option I gave them. You can just keep my music up there, because really I didn't do anything too bad. All I did was just alternative account and add a bunch of releases. So what? So that's the first option I gave them. Just let my music be on there, because I really didn't do anything that bad. And keep me IP banned. I forgot to mention this. They can keep me IP banned because I don't use the website. I'm not IP banned right now, but keep my accounts banned because I don't use the website. I don't use it. But it just doesn't. I'll get to why I want it on the website, even though I hate it and don't use it. But basically, I just told them, just have my music on there, keep me banned from the site. I don't care, I don't use the site. All right, and the second option I gave them was just give them a warning before you permanently suspend their account for adding me, just for adding me under your stupid safe and sorry precautionary stupid bullshit. Just give them a warning, man. Give the people adding me a warning. Tell them you can't add this artist, something like that. Just, it's not hard to do. You can literally, like, if you type in DJ Chud, make it automatically say, oh, you can't add this artist. You can't add the artist. And I'd be fine with either. Like, I'd be fine with B too. Like, I just give them some type of warning, bro. Give them some type of warning that you can't add this artist because of shit they've done to the site. But they won't do that either, because then if they do that, they'll have to do it for all these other problematic artists. Like, for example, can't add so-and-so because they, I don't know, killed someone or something like that. I don't know. I feel like that's the type of shit they do. That's why they can't do that. But I think that's so absurd, you know? So I told them that, and they told me the following. They told me something along the lines of, they responded to me, which I was shocked at first, because, like, you know, these people are so petty. They're like 40-something-year-old millennial losers who don't respect art. That's why they moderate it. But they basically told me, I'm kind of going blank here, but it was like, we won't reinstate your account, and I'm fine with that. We won't let your music on our database because of what you did. And again, and I'm like, fine, don't reinstate my account, but my music should be allowed on your database when all I did was just a little bit of trolling. All I did was just troll a little bit. All I did was abuse the artist system and make alternative accounts. There are literal Adolf Hitler's speeches are on your website, but I can't have my music on there because you made a bunch of alternative accounts and you abused the artist system. You can't do that. Like, that's stupid, man. So I didn't respond at the time until this week because I randomly just thought about it. And here's really why I want my music on there so bad, even though I hate the website. It isn't because I want people to review. I do want people to review my music, rate it, whatever, catalog it, anything they want to do with my music, because, you know, it's my music. I appreciate that, right? But I also want it on there because I feel like if I'm, like, release banned from a website, like, if my music is just not allowed on any website for internet trolling I did, like, 3 years ago, or 3 or 2 years ago, I feel like that'll, like, kill a lot of opportunities. I don't know if this makes sense. It could just be another paranoid delusion I'm having, because I'm a very overthinkative, that's not a word, person when it comes to stuff like this. And I've always been this way. I've always been that way since I was a kid. So I'm thinking, like, maybe maybe that wouldn't give my reputation or artist career a golden light, I guess. It wouldn't help it out any. It probably kind of, you know, worsen. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, it's probably not best for me to have my music not be allowed on any website. I want my music to be allowed on all these websites. Yeah, so that's basically what's going on. Because, like, occasionally I get messages asking me, why am I banned from because I added your music? I got automatically banned. This is why. Because 3 years ago, I decided to be a dick and make a bunch of alternative accounts and keep adding my music on there. And even though I don't do it anymore, and I told them so, they still refuse to remove this system because they'd rather be safe than sorry when I don't do this anymore. And, like, I don't have a reason to. Like, I hate RYM, but I learned to ignore it. I grew up, bro. I'm not 15. Basically, you can't have my stuff on there because I decided to be a dick. That's what happened. And right now, I'm still trying to reason with them. I sent them a new thing this week, I think, like 2 days ago, trying to, you know, still reason with them, trying to still issue them the options, like, just keep me banned to keep my music up there, or just give them a warning before banning someone, because, like, while I don't want people's accounts getting, like, completely removed off the platform and everything they saved on there just wiped because of my fault. You know what I'm saying? That's wrong. That's wrong to do. But, you know, they're not budging, and I think they won't budge even more now because I wrote a whole Lord forgive me for this, but I made a whole like long ass essay going into detail on why they should let my music be on there. All this stuff, brought up examples of people getting banned falsely, brought up messages of people telling me that they've been banned, all that stuff. All that stuff. I've included it in there, right? But I feel like they're not going to read it or completely ignore it because they have this stupid policy where it's like, if your feedback, or because you have to send it through like a feedback system or something. If your like request is through, because here's how they'll excuse it. Here's how I think they'll excuse not reading it. If your if your request was made in ChatGPT or other AI software systems, it will be ignored. So I think they're gonna read through my shit and think it's AI, and then just use that as an excuse to not respond. So at this point, I feel like this is a lost cause, and the problem will keep skyrocketing and skyrocketing and skyrocketing if like there's no like actual actual comment on it. Because however, I have commented on it in the past plenty of times, but it was like I said, it's on IG stories and Twitter and stuff like that. Stuff that's like you're gonna forget about it in like 2 days. So I'd rather make a whole video explaining this whole situation and why you can't add it. So to end this video off, in closing, you basically can't add any of my stuff on RYM for now. I'm still trying to reason with them and hopefully figure something out. You can't add my music on RateYourMusic.com because they'll think you're an alternative account of mine and auto ban you if you do, because I made a bunch of alternative accounts when I was in high school freshman year and I wanted to troll around on the website. So that's all that needs to be said at this point. Like I said, I'm still trying to reason with them. Hopefully something will come out, but I just wanted to talk about this because occasionally I get messages about this, and it's really a problem that they're just ignoring. So I figured if I just get this video out there and just try to hopefully explain myself, it'll be more clear. Well, thank you for watching. It's a school night, so I'm gonna record this and go to sleep. I'm watching American Dad right now. Yeah, that shit's pretty fire. Alright.